Broadcasting live from the Spectrum Center. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Right now, the Hornets are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans.
The second game here at home and away, and they took care of business in the first one. Now they're looking for that clean sweep here, and I think they've got a great chance to pull it off.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Brunson with a clean look. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
The shake, and the layup is up and in. 5 points in the game. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team is willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
Back to Robinson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Ball. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. All sorts of time. And there's another one for the Hornets.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Steve Clifford had a few minutes to share with me. He said if they want to go up 2-0 in the season series tonight, they have to be just as sharp as they were the first meeting. He said we can't get sloppy and expect to win. We have to be careful with our shots and take care of the ball. We'll see if they can execute just as well the second time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. So, Greg, shooting, their #1 concern coming into tonight.
It's more important that you take good shots if you want to have a chance to make them.
And I think that requires making plays for one another. Move the ball and shooting opportunities will present themselves.
There's one thing that's become clear about this Hornets team. They've become one of the best passing teams in the league.
Pass the ball. Takes the 3. Here's Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And Charlotte's passing has improved a lot in the last few seasons. Greg, even more.
Yeah, their assist numbers have been terrific, and they keep their turnovers to a minimum. That's a trend you want to see continue.
Here's Doncic. Following the bucket by the Hornets. Outside for Robinson. Outside, Green. 5 to shoot. Robinson on the wing. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The 3 for Doncic. It's good from long range.
3 points.
We call that staying calm, recognizing the situation, and saving the possession. Doncic able to beat the clock.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Let's get the dudes back to your home.
Charlotte leading by 4. Ball surveying the defense. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Green. On the wing, Doncic. Down low. Robinson. Got a hand on it. Here's Ball. Basket good.
Well, in the paint, it's the length and the agility of LaMelo Ball to get things done around physical defenders.
Now, here's Doncic. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3-second violation. Charlotte basketball. Maverick substitution. Nerlens Noel.
Charlotte in the lead. Outside, Ball. Screen by Jones. There's the lob to the hoop. He can't get that one to fall.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Here's Ball. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. And Ball slams it in.
You see the decisiveness right there with LaMelo Ball. Makes up his mind on the drive that he's going to dunk it.
Here's Kleba. Here's Doncic. Misses the layup. Outside, Ball. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Hornets on top. They're up by 6.
17. The Maverick. 11.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Toppin can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Well, what we know is LaMelo Ball is so young, but already an all-star. The future bright with a guy who can pass it and shoot it as consistently as he can.
Holiday looking for an opening. Clock at 6. Pass to Washington. Connects from three-point range. Washington's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hornets. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
McGee's shot is off. Hornets leading by 12. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Bouknight, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the paint. Here's Toppin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
There you see some of the relentlessness of Obi Toppin. This guy will come at you if given the minutes and the basketball.
And both free throws good for Toppin. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, and they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Outside Holiday. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Toppin. Here's Bullock. And here is Toppin. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This guy very comfortable operating in the painted area. All Obi Toppin needs is a little bit of room to get that shot off.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Hornets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
2 minutes.
Pass to Brunson. For the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Brunson's got 11 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Hornets. He confirms that it is a sprained ankle, and as you'd expect, it's very swollen and it's causing him a lot of discomfort. And of course, that would be a brutal loss for this team if he misses any time, as they're getting ready for the end of the season.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
On the Hornets call time here.
Thank you, Lewis Bader. Let's give it up for our fans.
Hornets leading by 12. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
You can see Mitchell Robinson putting in the time to work on that jump shot ability.
Outside ball. Shoots. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Well, as a roller, Mitchell Robinson has a chance to be a problem for defenses. Shows it right there.
Pass to Brunson. 4 seconds left. He takes it up and lays it in. Brunson's got it back down to single digits for the Mavs.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Mavericks trailed by 8. To the inside. Here's Robinson. That's tipped.
After winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load, Ball's points per game were significantly up. But LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important. And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, if you fail to get a body on him, he will go to the offensive glass and make you pay.
It's tipped. Right side, ball. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Agbaji. Here's the three. And another three for Charlotte.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Ball no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Trailing by 10. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. A shot by Kleber. Wide open. No good from outside. Pass the ball. Robinson pulls it in. Mavericks trail by 10. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside, Green. And Brunson has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen by Robinson. Robinson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Crossed up the D perfectly. He's got 11.
Well, you've got to see the whole floor. LaMelo Ball does exactly that, finds the open man.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for Brunson. So many electric players in this NBA, Doris. But you think LaMelo Ball is as exciting as any?
He is at the top of the list, but that list is long. Think about a Ja Morant. Think about an Anthony Edwards. The league is in good hands for decades to come.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, thanks. With Luka Doncic still in his early 20s, the Magic are building something. Jalen Brunson, who was re-signed this summer, says, "We're growing as a team. We're just locked in. It's been a fun thing to be a part of. I don't think we're going to let this slip away anytime soon." Kevin, we'll see how far they can go.
Well, they're plenty good. They've got talent, DA, and we thank you for that story. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. And here is Bouknight. 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
The dogged defense from Mr. Bledsoe, twice on the pipes.
Back to Noel. Dallas moving it around. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Throws it up high. And Toppin throws it down.
The chemistry Toppin has with his teammates. Just get up over the rim and finish it with authority, Obi.
Here's Richards. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Mavericks trailed by 8. To the wing right side. .51 seconds left for the third. And so it's Charlotte with it. Pass to Bouknight. Washington trying to break free. And that one is good. Bouknight's got 7 points in the game.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
To the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
Inside, here's Richards. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Noel wide open. He fires. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Charlotte leading by 12. Outside ball. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
And that's an intentional foul. Dallas making a switch here.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And Ball slams it in.
Now this is what you love about having length in the backcourt. That 6'7" frame. Go ahead and finish, LaMelo.
Here's Doncic. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Basketball.
A three off the inbound. Cans it from downtown. Brunson's got 20.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And another three for Charlotte.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
Outside ball. No good with the triple.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Shot clock at 6. Fires from 18. And another basket for Dallas.
This is about the extent of Mitchell Robinson's game, but boy, he's putting in work in the mid-range.
Screen by Jones. Now here's Ball. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Mavericks trail by 13. Doncic looking it over. They grab their own miss. That shot missing.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hornets.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Sweet move. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, here is a player with great size and great instincts. It allows Luka Doncic to rebound consistently. Nicely done there.
And that one's good. Richard. And the Hornets lead by 13.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Hornets leading by 13 to the right side. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Finney-Smith. It's deflected. Doncic with the steal. And it's blocked. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. .115 left in the game. Now Green. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brunson.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Charlotte.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
Here's Finney-Smith. And they recover it. Another shot. Nice hit again. You know what? They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Dallas again turning it over. .40 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Ball with it. He's picked up by Doncic. When you talk about an offensive menace, that's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player. And when you look at Kleber, for me, his makeup leads you to believe that he's the kind of player you can win with.
GA, this guy has the frame for it. He stands 6'10", 240 pounds. He's one of the best defenders in the league, and nobody talks about that. The key for me is, does his confidence remain high? Because he can stretch it out to 3, and if his confidence doesn't wane, he's a major force.
Robinson pulls it in. And here are the Mavericks now. 15-point game. Down low. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor.